Hey guys, this is gonna be the number 6 part of Narc Rebuild, Repair, or whatever you want to call it. Let's just hope it works. So, I gave all the PCBs final washing, and the soundboard is not capped yet, but well, I'll talk about that later. But trying the boards now because I'm going to start populating them with the ROMs and what other removable chips I took out back into them. Okay, this is a Narc soundboard. Like I said, I still have to cap this. I found a website. I can't remember the name. Arcade Supply or something like that. And it seemed like they carried all the NTE brand of capacitors, because I can order some of these from somewhere and some from somewhere else, and then I end up paying a bunch of shipping to a bunch of different people. So I was trying to find a place that sold everything I need at one time. Well, they kept saying that they had everything in stock, and then I ordered all these caps, and then they send me an email 2 days later after I paid for it saying that they don't have everything I ordered. So it's going to take 7 to 10 days, and when they get it, they'll send it all out at once. So I'll never order from them again. But anyways, all the proms, or whatever you want to call them, are in this board and populated now. It still needs recapped, but I'm going to try to run it even without being capped. I am going to do the main board next and the ROM board after that. Alright. So I've got all these chips back installed. I'm just going to call them chips. I know they're proms, EPROMs, whatever. I'm calling them chips. You all know what I mean. So after I get them in, I like to go around and double check that I don't have the leg like bent out of a socket or something, and that they're all orientated the right way. So the main board's now done. I'm going to be going to the ROM board next. The last chip I need to burn should be coming in the mail today, so I might be able to try to fire this thing up later, see if it runs. We'll see what goes on. Alright, it's taken me a good bit to get this first row done. I'm going to just go through with my magnifying light here and make sure all the pins are where they should be. Double check to make sure that these chips aren't as long as the sockets, and they need to be to the back or away from that notch. So I want to make sure like I got them all positioned the right way and all that stuff. Just make sure I got them all in there right, and then I'll continue on with the rest. Alright, I have the ROM board populated. Now let me clarify something here. The guy I bought this game from said he believes this is missing 4 chips. The guy here on the YouTube channel that's commented says I'm missing 4 ROM chips. With the file I got, the ROM file I got, every chip was burned, and if you take a look at the Retro Ralph's video of Narc, and you pause it when he's showing his ROM board, it looks exactly like this one. Missing those 4 and these 4. So I don't know. Is there different versions? I have no idea. I downloaded a few ROMs, and each one had the same number, so I don't know. Anyways, my chip came in today, my EEPROM. I burned it with the final one I need to burn. I have it hooked up. Soundboard's on. So what I'm gonna do is probably sit here and make a small harness with just the power, 5 volts, 12 volts, -5. It says -5 can work on one of these. I'm just going to try to do that instead of the -12 because I don't want to take this back out to the machine right now. Anyways, I'm going to try to hook it up and see if I can get more than just this LED to come on and this little thing to flash. And besides, the monitor's right here. So I have the pin out right here. Of the different boards. So I will see if I can make some sort of harness. Alright guys, I can't even describe right now how nervous I am. I only have 5 volts. Well, I only am powering the ROM board and the main PCB here. I don't know if the soundboard has to be on for the video part to work. I would imagine not, and I don't know if this needs to be powered. It's just the input board. So I am going to I hook this up. It's at 5 volts with nothing on it, so I'm sure I'm gonna have to turn it up as these wires are thin. My meter is hooked to the ground and 5 volts on the board, so I can see what's coming into the board as soon as power is turned on. Reconfigured the pin out of my test pattern generator and just stuck it right here on the board. Going over to the monitor. I have no idea if this is going to work. It's going to be a second for you, and it could be days for me. Alright. Here we go. Alright guys, I plugged this in and I made sure I'm getting 5 volts because when I first turned it on it was only getting about 4.6. So I slowly turned up this until I got to 5.0 on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it back in and see if anything comes up on the monitor. I honestly don't know. I just didn't want to be trying to film and, something go wrong on the voltage and I have the phone in my hand and I needed to be able to move and do something. So I know that 5 volts is good on the board now. So let's turn it on here. Okay. It's down a little bit. I see this little counter thing ain't doing anything. Not even sure if it's supposed to. I know it was the other day when it was in the machine. So there we go. A blue flashing screen. I have it on composite sync. That ain't making a difference. that don't make a difference. Alright, well, I would imagine it was supposed to be there. Alright. Okay, so I got bored. It's bothering me. About every 3 seconds you'll see the screen change. Them white dots will, like, the white little stripes will, like, jerk. Right there. Right there. There. Makes me think that when I tried to start this up in the cabinet, I could hear the speakers popping almost at that same frequency of that flash. So I thought maybe then that it was resetting, right? Like trying to boot, reset, trying to boot, reset. And then I knew that I started trying to reset these ROMs, and I found some that were broken, and then I came in to tear them out and clean them up, and I found there was a whole bunch broken and stuff in the sockets. You know that story. So it's just like any chip here. Yeah, hold on. It's almost like you can hear it resetting over at the same frequency. Now I'm no master at electronics here, and I just have one of these because I thought they were cool. But when I was kind of going through here to find maybe a chip that's just completely dead or something, there's something going into it and nothing coming out. I just keep hearing the same pattern of resetting on every chip I've tested on one leg or another. Hear that? It just seems like if a chip's doing something, it should be doing it over and over again, or at a constant pace, not a constant pace 3 or 4 or 5 times and then like a audible stop or reset, like it wasn't perfect time to the next beep. Hear that? If I could look at the flash on the screen at the same time I hear that audible, I'll bet you they're almost exactly simultaneously together. But my thing is like I said, I'm not good to know what's going on. I just maybe come to that conclusion that, there's nothing wrong other than it's resetting. Maybe there's a I don't know, guys. Any suggestions will be great. All right, thanks.